Live in this motherfucker. Wow. I just looked over here and saw these little century blooms. Look at this look at the bloom coming out this plant. Both these plants. Think he just speaking to me? All right. That's God let me know I see you. That's how God speaks to me sometimes. And sometimes I be fucking up. He just attack me like, wait a minute, what I do? Come and knock on my door. We've been waiting for you. Three's company too. Oh, I see you. Get that little peek. All right, I'm taking y'all on a walk with me. About to go to South America. Find our way around here. Colombia on a Wednesday is going down. Oh no, hell no. Y'all done done it. Oh no, hell no. Y'all done the tattoo shop slash sex shop. Like sex and tattoos just go together. Let's see here. Hola. Hola. I was looking to see, you might have some backwoods or some leaf grass. Just had to check them out. Normally I have to go to the Blotto and get my cigars. They don't, like I was saying in the other video, tobacco is, there's an import tax on tobacco that just makes, and that's what fucks our whole world up. Our whole world is designed for us not to be able to do anything like that old, why would tobacco cost more here because you're bringing it in this country? Because some jackass wanted to take advantage of somebody else and get a kickback or paid for something, which is how our whole fucking world operates. Pieces of shit taking advantage of somebody else. Oh, you can't come to this country. I can't come to a country? So tell me I can and can't go nowhere? But wait a minute, I'll tell you, before I got here, God told me come down here and enjoy everything. God told me I could enjoy everything. I'm gonna listen to a motherfucker tell me I can't. Oh, thank you, bro. We are all living the dream. We just have to make the most of our dream. And that's when we realize we dreaming. You were a God that, let's say you come here and you can do all this shit here. When you figure this out and you start doing what you want to do, and then you get it where you can do whatever you want to do, it'll get boring. It ain't got that way for me yet, but I'm saying, you like some Superman type motherfucker, if you just, like right now, everything you want and desire, you want and desire it because you've been denied it. But if you were never denied it, you wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't appreciate it as much as when you get it. That's why I say the world, as fucked up as the world is, that's what makes it so cool to be able to wake up or get your blessing from it. It make you experience it, your experience that much more better. Yeah, because that's what the never ending story was about. They say your name. That's what boy reading the story, he said he got all the power. All he got to do is say his name. When he say his name, he realize who he is. When he realize who he is, he wake up. Because we don't realize, when you open your eyes, everything you see is a reflection of you. So when you look out here, all this is you. If something is fucked up out here, it's you. You can't ignore that shit. That's like looking down at your body and seeing your toe infected. It'd be like, oh, my big toe infected. Oh, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Shit, that toe a part of your body. Oh, shit. You gotta look at everything. Like that dude right there, he's an extension of me. He can't exist unless I see him. If I can't see, feel his presence or something, he don't exist. But because I see him, that means there has to be something about him that's reflected in me. And I can see that now. See how that nigga just gone minding his own goddamn business? That's a part of me. Yeah, that's me right there. Give a fuck about that nigga back there talking English. I'm gone about my business. Yeah, that's what it is. We could let this get we let this get us so frustrated. The only way this could frustrate you is because you get caught up in it thinking it's real. And you could do that even on the other side. Your ass get too happy thinking it's real. You finna really crash. That's why you looking for joy. That's what joy is. Joy is, oh, this is a cool moment. I know it might be fucked up later, but I'm gonna enjoy this for now. Because I know the fucked up part coming. So when the fucked up part come, you like, shit. We wrote that shit out long as we could, didn't we? Like, yeah, motherfucker, that's cool. Now we gotta get back to work now, cause it's fucked up. But if you just sitting there thinking, oh, this is good, we happy, we gonna be happy forever, nigga, you finna be fucked up. By your own making. You just created your own hell. By thinking you was gonna be happy forever. That nigga ain't nobody happy forever. That's like, you know what happy forever is? It's like an eternal nut. The nut is fleeting, I swear, for all that work we do for it, that motherfucker come and go quick, don't it? This ain't shit. That's what life is. That's what life is. You want to milk that nut as long as you can without coming. Because when you bust that nut, you got to wake up the next day. So if you doing something you enjoy that shit to its fullest. Appreciate it. Because everything you're trying to get out of it, you can't take to tomorrow. That's the material shit. Oh, hell there. I'm just on my soapbox. I got the little school or something going on. Hear that English. Some nigga over there screaming. So it's a revolution. Y'all get y'all shit together. That's what it was too. So I'm started acting my age. I got now they be running out of content and shit. Like they be trying to remake movies and all that shit. They trying to remake movies that are on our program vibration. They make movies that really, it's like it'll raise you up, but not really. There are a lot of movies, there's so much shit, there's so much entertainment that got pushed to the back burner that we don't bring back forward because we don't have access to it because all this licensing and shit. All the movies that were made back in the day, like it might have been a movie you liked that wasn't super popular, so they're not running in Anyway, I was saying that to say, they had a movie called Rustler's Rhapsody. All of them, Rustler's Rhapsody and like Media Man. You don't get Media Man played in rotation. You know why you don't get Media Man played in rotation? Because even though Media Man it had all the stars of the time in it, it wasn't the blockbuster it was supposed to be because they were never going to promote it the way they were supposed to promote it because people might have woke up and found out that they had the power. That's what Media Man was trying to tell people. That's what Gil Scott-Heron was saying. Ain't no goddamn Superman. There's no such thing as a Superman. But there are men. There's no such thing as a Superman because it's not up to one person. One person can change all our lives, but it would be all of us changing our lives, not that one person. He's just Jesus is the, what you call it, the, goddamn, like you ground your base. That you base yourself to. And you got to base yourself to Jesus because, I'm saying Jesus, but you use Buddha, Muhammad, Moses, pick you a savior. All of those are just examples of men that came here and overrode they lower nature. That's what that is. The story of Moses ain't about how many Cadillacs that nigga got. Ain't nobody talk about that shit. No. Even when it comes to Jesus. You want to know how powerful those men are, Try to be an inkling of any one of them. Try to mirror their actions and you will see how hard it is. I was sitting here, we see the government chasing people and criminals. We call them criminals and shit. Jesus was a criminal. That's what a criminal is. He was gangster than a motherfucker. That's like standing up to the motherfucking government and say, fuck you, United States. You finna let my people go. Y'all got us in bondage. That's what Jesus is. And then they say, the Savior coming back, when he came upon his own, they received him not. They're like, get this nigga out of here. Ain't nobody gonna follow no nigga. Wouldn't that be the story? Wouldn't that be Jesus' story? The motherfucker that rose up in the oppression where you oppress these motherfuckers. Everybody sitting here in slavery. The goddamn, the United States is not the Roman Empire. And that's what all those examples were. Moses was an example of Jesus. Jesus was an example of Moses. Buddha, Krishna, the Dalai Lama. All of them got one thing in common. You fucking over the people. And when that person rise because they represent God, because the world has gotten so fucked up and out of control. What would make the world so fucked up and out of control? The devil running this motherfucker. The devil is feeding, clothing, and sheltering us. We live in a city like this. If we put a wall up around this city, how long would it take us to starve? That's first thing in self-preservation. You know these cities get built from forts, right? Used to be forts back in the day. Motherfucking castles, all that type shit. Because there was so many. When them women be talking about them men, the men are a reflection of the society. And these niggas, like I say, when they raping that lizard and shit, when women say that shit, the brutality that men display, women do it too. We just all do it differently. There's no way a man could be this fucked up and women not be fucked up. We are a reflection of each other. And as long as we blaming each other, we just two niggas in a mirror. That is so fucking retarded. Motherfucker got a finger pointing at a motherfucker. So if somebody gotta stop this shit, men, be a man. Stand up, take them goddamn licks. Be like, okay, it's my fault. That's the highest understanding of God. Because when you start realizing all these people are just you. All this is us. All this is just one program. But if all of us knew we were each other, it wouldn't be much of a program. It wouldn't be no need to create this shit. Why would you want to create some fake shit? Unless, okay, let's say you playing a game. Any kind of game. You just playing a game. What makes that game fun is you lose yourself in the game. The game becomes a part of your life. Well, nigga, wake up. That's what this life. The life, nigga? Shit. Game on. Little old duck through there. I was gonna go to the hang. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, we'll see. Yeah, that's the game. That's the game of life that you playing. You the player. Ready player one? Boop. Go. Everybody take off, go to work. God damn, how we get you not to go to work? Nigga, this your game. Every time we reset this motherfucker, you go to work. That's because the people that's here, okay. All right, I got a hell of an analogy. I got an analogy for your ass. Look at it like this. We are, let me see how I can say this. Let's say this life is a video game, right? Some of the characters in here are real and some of them are fake. The fake ones are the characters that we put in here so we can enjoy the experience, right? They here to serve us. Except them motherfuckers then became sentient and they pimping us. The characters, the artificial intelligence designed to run the game have taken the game over. Yeah. I thought about this too, because I've been saying that shit for so long. Like, you go to Burger King or McDonald's. When I was a kid, let's say I was back in middle school, about 10 years old. You know, all kids love that fast food and shit. But the fast food we grew up on and the hamburger I ate, if I came back to this time, it's two completely different burgers. But at the same time, if you take the difference between the burger when I was a kid and me being a grown-up and what fast food was then as opposed to what it is now, then you have to overlap that with my daddy. That burger I ate wasn't the burger that my daddy ate as a kid. That's slowly declining. Each hamburger is getting further and further away from nature. To where when my daddy ate that hamburger, you could list the ingredients on it. Beef, if it was bread, motherfucker, egg, flour, water, nigga, that's it. Now, if you list those same ingredients, you're gonna run out of ink writing all that shit. You need some more room. Gotta turn the page over, see the other side. Why is that? Why take something that had 2-3 ingredients in it and break this motherfucker down to where it got 20 ingredients in it now and give it to me? That's because you're trying to re-engineer me. That's the re-engineering process. You were designed to run on this fucking planet. Now, an alien to this planet is trying to get you to run off a redesigned planet because they're redesigning you. Somebody fucked over you in your life, I promise. And God did not show up. I promise you, God didn't show up. But God was there. God was there, but God didn't show up. And now you just out here all willy-nilly taking all shit out on everybody. Ain't that what a kid do? Like you think your parent got your back and then they don't show up? Ain't that kid fucked us after that? That's us. Out here, we're like, our parent didn't love us because we didn't understand at the time what we was doing. We was inflicting on ourselves, and our parents, through their love and trying to correct us, knew we had to work through the process. Same thing. Everybody that fell out of love with God, it's impossible to have a relationship with your parents and not have a relationship with God, because it's the same thing. The analogies are the same, because everybody still, that's like my mama. I ain't talking to my mama. I'm gonna justify that shit too. Yeah. Just like with me not dealing with her. I had to break free from my mama. That's what a rites of passage is, from my mama and my daddy. I had to grow into my own. Nobody's supposed to be out here trying to be a copy of their parents. Even if your parents were some good motherfuckers, you're supposed to be copying that behavior to be better. That's your goal. Your goal is to make your parents proud. And then when you realize that, the parent's job is to get that child to God. Yeah, a parent's biggest job is to get a child to realize that I'm not your parent. Your real God is right here. This is Mother Earth. And your Father God that's up there looking over us, just like my daddy. My daddy would look over me when I was a child. He watched out and kind of guide me in the wrong way. A lot of times, he whooped my ass. Why my daddy whooped my ass? My daddy whooped my ass because my daddy, at the same time, he looking over me. He got to deal with his own shit. That's why he was supposed to go to God. That's what a generational curse is. Somebody turning away from God and then the repercussions down the line. And then in order to fix it, that's why I say, like, when I'm here, one of the biggest understanding of God is you don't go nowhere. There ain't nowhere to go but here. You're not finna die, go to hell, and get yourself to where you do, but it's here. You ain't going there. You don't go nowhere. You didn't live your whole life. You've never moved out the spot you were born in. You never left, went anywhere. The only reason why you struggle is because you think you can go somewhere. Now you can't go nowhere. You could bring something to you, like this girl right here. She coming toward me, but I'm not moving. It's just the illusion of her moving. I ain't went nowhere. Everywhere you go, that's where you at. Nah, that's the level we're gonna have to start thinking on, because that's the level that our information is moving in. So our information is moving faster. Think about information just like a book. Back in the day when my grandfather was a child, look at you reading the book cover and you're trying to get as much information about this book without opening it, just off the cover. Yeah, that was his world, because they used to hoard information. When they burned down the Library of Alexandria, that was an attempt to destroy information. The more information you could destroy that you have ownership of already, the more you could pimp the people. That's what that whole thing was. That's why people we couldn't read the Bible. You know when Christianity blew up? Was that like 1611 when they came with the printing press? Before that, you just had to go to the clergy and trust them. They telling people shit. Can you imagine how fucked up it was then? Cause it's fucked up now in the church when people telling their business and all that. Imagine back then when you couldn't even read the scripture. That's how wild it is. So now you gotta get your mind and stuff. That book, that was my grandfather. My daddy was able to open the book and look through the pages. You see what I'm saying? My daddy was able to look at the table of contents. And then I come along, I could kind of get into the book. Then my son come along, that nigga, he got the motherfucker on an iPad or some shit. And his son come along, that motherfucker got the book made into a goddamn movie. And the information, that's the difference. My grandfather and them used to have to read the book. Now we could watch the movie at our leisure. My daddy used to have to wait on 3 o'clock, channel 13, $1 million movie and shit. So information is moving faster. At the speed at which you process information has to move faster. Yeah, you can't be around this motherfucker moving like you sending letters and niggas sending emails. Information moved faster. When we went from having to send letters to emails, it got that much faster. But people, this is the lag in our whole thinking and all that shit right now, is that way off the motherfucker. Is that damn, I lost it. But you gotta speed up the rate at which your mind processes information. That's what that is opening yourself up to new ideas. That's like them old motherfuckers. You ever seen a nigga with a phone, or like a flip phone? Oh, this does everything I need. They're like, nigga, you know they got Androids out here. Nope, this phone, I like it. I've had it 10 years and it's never failed me. And then you get that nigga Android and you upgrade him because his phone broke and can't nobody find parts for that motherfucker no more. And he have to upgrade. And then you run at that nigga a week later, he can't put the Android down. That's technology. That's how technology moves. You take that same analogy and use it for like my rain. We done hit that rainy season too. Damn, I lost the train of thought. Be all over. I'm trying to go to Samira. This little old store I need to go to over there. I broke my chair. I need to get a new back for that chair. Y'all know this be something else too. If you start digging into it, they're gonna come up like with a lot of bullshit reasons. I'm looking to see. Like they don't have motorcycles all of one. That's a 100. These be 100s. About the biggest motorcycle they'll have is like a 200, because that's all you need. But they had those. I can't see them. The motorcycle trucks. I was like, shit. You make a killing with one of them in America. But that's why they don't have them. So they pass laws so those trucks can't come to America, because they control all of us. Ain't no goddamn free will. It's whoever got the money and what direction they want the world to go. And they want the world to go in the direction where they keep on running. Motherfuckers ain't got nothing to worry about right now. They want more. Running the light. I saw you run that light, lady. This place right here, this Gunner. That's where I get my phone service from. Y'all know what I pay for phone service? I pay for 30 days at a time. I get like 18 gigs, but I might run out. That shit be like $8. That's why I can walk around here live. I run out of data, I just go get some more. Like shit. Another 18 gigs. Like I never signed a goddamn contract. I just go keep putting money on there. So my phone bill is about no more than $10 a month, really. big church. I think I'm going in the right direction now. Because I'm talking to y'all, I can't look up at my map. Just gotta hope I am moving in the right direction. But I think this is it. But that's the cool part too, because if I get lost, ain't no big deal. It's just beautiful out here. I'm just walking around. See how pleasant this shit is? See all these lunch counters and shit? That's the biggest thing about life, is not needing poor people that don't have money don't know what it's like to live with money. Because you got to understand that what you have and you are enough already. If you don't understand that, you'll go broke. Just because you got money don't mean you gotta, if you got money and you gotta get up and go buy something every day to make yourself feel good, yeah, you're gonna be back working again. But if you wake up and be like, I'm enough, you're gonna find out like, shit, I don't have to keep working. What the fuck was I working for? I was trying to go get some more shit. Let me stop and just enjoy the shit I got. Send your life in a whole new direction. That's the biggest part about being an American that you have to break free from. If you think you're not crazy, when you leave America, all the shit you used to, boy, you just expect that shit. And then it's like a process of understanding one for the other. Like, hola, hey. So I look at them two ladies. I look at them two old ladies. They might be closer to my age, though. That's why I gotta, like, nigga, how old are you? I be walking around this motherfucker in my mind like I'm a goddamn 24-year-old nigga. Yeah, I guess if I think it long enough, I start looking like it. Cause that's the other thing. That's what getting old is realizing your place in society. Like, goddamn, these people don't see me the way motherfuckers used to see me. Matter of fact, I show up sometimes, people don't see me at all. Sometimes they peek out the corner of their eye. They got a lot of little boutiques like this. And that's, if you were already planning on retiring and got any kind of little retirement, you come open you up one of them booths, you just in there talking shit, drinking coffee, putting on clothes all fucking day. That's that, they got boutiques here. And I mean, they boutiques be, you go in there, you buy you some shit, you ain't finna find it nowhere else on the planet. That's what it is. Everybody, that's how you be individual. That's what it is here. You could be an individual, especially with the way you express yourself and dress. God damn. They got so many different choices and unique shit. That's the opposite of that other shit. That shit them people want you to pay all that goddamn money for. You show up looking just like somebody else. Nigga, you ain't, the devil don't even let me dress myself. This nigga won't let you express yourself. When you look at half the men, half the expats I see out here, you could see the trauma because you see it in their dress. It's just, nigga just wake up, throw some jeans and a t-shirt on. That's how you not living life. That's how you know. Because I'm telling you, when somebody happy and living life, you want to step out this motherfucker and express yourself every day. That's the creativity that flows from you. You ain't just going to slap something on. It's going to have a meaning behind it. But when you got to go to work, life has no meaning. So you just slap that shit on. Your life means something to somebody else. It don't mean nothing to you. Other people's lives get fucked up if you don't show up to work. They be like, wait a minute, if I don't show up to work, you mean them people that got all that goddamn money might not enjoy their vacation as much? Let me get up and go to work even if I'm sick to make sure them niggas get to where they going. Because I want to make sure that they enjoy their life. That's why I think it's fucked up. I worked for United Airlines 15 years. I worked at, I used to be a telephone man. I did that shit for 5 years. And then to come out here and to be on vacation now, And I ain't like I work for God now. When I was working for them motherfuckers, I could put in 15 years of work, and a motherfucker that ain't never picked a bag up could just invest some money on the stock market. He could get a tip. And that nigga could make enough money for him and his family to travel the world while I am still loading their fucking bags. Hell no. Fuck that shit. And this motherfucker ain't did nothing. He ain't came in. Because United used to be Continental, I could respect that shit on another level because they had a CEO there before I got there, Gordon Bethune. And I hate all companies. But if I was going to be a part of a company, I would have wanted to have been there when he was there. And everybody loved him. All the employees loved him just because he was human. And that's a hell of a feat, too, because all he did was treated them like humans, even though we still getting fucked over. But can you imagine what could get done with leadership like that pointed in the right direction? That means we supposed to be... and nobody ever said we're not supposed to work. We're supposed to work. You don't work, you don't eat. But I'm not supposed to be working to feed another motherfucker. If I do that, I'm doing that to build a community. So I'm feeding somebody else in my community because that makes my community stronger, which makes me stronger. That's what I'm talking about. They got me now. I wake up, I'm by myself, I don't have no community, and I gotta fight these motherfuckers. And I gotta fight my community. Because ain't no community. The community now works for the government, which is trying to destroy it, but the community can't understand that. Because the government is not going to educate the community to raise itself up. No. And nobody realized that when the whole conception of a government came in. So now everybody's completely dependent on the government to make the rules and tell us what to do. So as long as we wait on them to tell us what to do, they never gonna tell us we free. That's something you gotta do on your own. Ooh, shit. This is the home center. Right over there, if you look through here, see that building right there? That's where that water is, and that river walk, all that shit, that's right on the other side of there. I would normally be coming from there to over here. And this is the home center. That's like they Home Depot. And they got like a Price Mart, which is like they Sam's. And they got they got a couple stores. They got a Jumbo over here. And what is that other stuff? A Marco. Some shit like that. It's like a wholesale place. You know how you go to y'all know the hustle by, you know, Sam's Club. Everybody go to Sam's Club now because it's open up to everybody. Back when I was a kid, Sam's Club was something like special. I don't know if it was, I don't know why they came with them clubs or shit like that. I just thought it was something niggas didn't go through too. You know, like we couldn't go. So as I started to learn about Sam's and the wholesale and all that, because like I said, I used to sell candy when I was a kid. Mr. Dixon turned me on to the wholesale game to be able to say, oh, wait a minute, I can go buy these, I used to buy lemon heads. For $3, I get a box of 24 lemon heads. And I sell them 24 for a quarter, and I got $6. When I learned how to do that, when he showed me that, shit, that was my hustle. So when you see people out here begging in the street and die, 9 times out of 10, nobody ever showed them how to do that. Or somebody showed them something that was fucked up, a fucked up way of making money. That's like a girl that sell her body. Somebody fucked up, she fucked around and did it too soon before she learned how to make money another way. And then whenever she go make that money that other way, all she could do is think about how much she could make in that short amount of time. So that's why I say, anytime you make some money, be careful, because it's gonna pimp you. That's the whole thing in trying to stay with God. Say, can I make this money and stay myself? Can I get this money and not change? Because you can free yourself from the matrix, awaken out in this motherfucker, and be doing good and fall right back to sleep with the gifts and the money you get. That's the whole thing of trying to stay in the glory of God. That is not easy. That is no different from you being in a situation praying for God to get you out. The minute he gets you out, you go fuck up again. That's human nature. You see people all the time, God, you just get me out of this. I swear, I'm gonna take everything in my bank account and I'm gonna get it on. I'm gonna get out that shit. And be like, God, thank you. I know, you know I meant it. You know I meant it, God, even though I ain't doing it. You know I meant it when I said it. That's all it is. That's why it don't make no sense to talk shit on nobody. We thinking, we see people fall from the grace of God. But that don't mean they were never blessed by God in the first place. They had to be blessed in order to be able to fall. That's what the fall is. That's the fall of Satan. That's us. At any time, you answer our dreams, and then all you got to do is step back and watch us fall. That's why we have a God. That's why you have a Father. We don't have the wisdom to know what we really want. So, we need to be denied shit for our own good. And that's what all the whole understanding of God is. No matter when you finally figure that shit out, you don't just figure out like, goddamn, I just been going in a circle, bumping my fucking head. God just been waiting on me. That's what they mean by Colombia dangerous. Like motherfuckers like him running around robbing people with nunchucks. Give me your money. Say, nigga, you on a ladder. Hold on. Give me one of them little eights for the next round. That ain't no BB. Oh, trying to get out of this way. Like, nigga, where you going with that wood? Look at these cars. You don't see cars like that in America, huh? You know why? Because when they start taking our lives over, you get away in that car. The cars you got in America, you can't get your ass away. Like, bring your motherfucking ass here, nigga. Stop your shit. Because that's the world we're moving toward, to where regular people are about to be criminals. Why would regular people be criminals? Because we got a way to lock their ass up now. See, before, you could only lock a certain amount of people up because at the end of the day, we still human. You just couldn't dog a motherfucker just straight out like they do in the movies. No, you got to bring that, see that Boston dynamic and all that shit? Yeah, that's what Skynet is. When Skynet come online, we're not gonna have no choice. But Skynet is gonna be run by humans. It's not artificial intelligence. It's our own demise. Why would artificial intelligence stick that on us? That don't make no sense. Artificial intelligence don't give a fuck about that. You know who do give a fuck? Them rich motherfuckers that been fucking up this whole time. You know who do give a fuck? The only people who got who stand to lose the most. That's been taking the most. God damn. If them niggas come online with a system to control us, I take Skynet on women, be like, give me the bear over the man. Yeah, give me Skynet over them motherfuckers. And we don't realize that's our situation. Little shit like this. Like, man, I'll take that, man. I'll be just riding around goddamn Houston making money. Where you going, nigga? Come with weed. We smoke weed. Yeah, that's the real threat from artificial intelligence. That's exactly what Black Mirror was showing you when that dog that looked just like that dog they got in New York was chasing that lady and them dudes down. You know what their crime was? Living. Their crime was living. Who would want them gone? What the fuck artificial intelligence care if them niggas alive? You know who do care if they're alive? The rich people. They're only a threat to the rich people. That's what I came for. I gotta see if we can sell me a back to one of these chairs. If they have one available. Oh shit! I gotta slow that. Macro. Ah, yeah. All right, y'all. I gotta get off here. pull this translator out and show this dude some pictures. See if we can figure out some kind of even ground on communicating to get what I need done. And after that, oh, I'm right. I go by the store. Hey, grab me a goddamn chicken. I'm gonna make a chicken salad. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all listening to me rant and all the rest of that shit. Hope you enjoyed the view of Colombia. Hey, go be good the rest of the day and have a good day. All glory to God.